Hi guys, this is Ryan, aka Sir Mitsalot at Mahalo Video Games, and this is an educational video on how to play through a season in Madden 2011 on the All Madden difficulty. For more videos in this series, visit mahalo.com/Madden11-franchise. And if you have any requests, send them over to requests at mahalo.com. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and comment on this video. Hello everyone, and welcome to the fourth quarter of my divisional round playoff game against the New England Patriots. I've got an 18-point lead, but the Patriots are driving down the field right now and are in the red zone. And Brandon Tate, not Golden Tate, brings down the ball right there and gets a 9-yard gain to set up a 2nd and 1. And they're going to go to Green Ellis here for the score. And that's going to make it an 11-point game here with 4:26 left to go in the fourth quarter. Ooh, I thought I had it right there. Obviously, I was way off, but still way offside. Still haven't gotten a kick block yet on the season, but I'm going to keep on trying. Chris Johnson returns the kick right here, and just going to try and run out some clock on this drive. So, a lot of short passes, a lot of runs. Ooh, and it is picked. I was going to say almost picked off. That was not a good play right there. By Vince Young. So now my 18-point lead is now only an 11-point lead, and the Patriots are again threatening. And they get it to Welker, who is going to get a short gain right here, 4-yard gain. And they're in a 5 wide receiver set right now. And they go to Algie Crumpler, big fat Algie Crumpler, who picks up the first down. And now they're in a they've got 2 wide receivers split out left and 2 tight ends on the line. They're going to motion Aaron Hernandez over as another blocker for Green Ellis, who breaks a tackle and then finally goes down after a gain of what appeared to be 6 yards. Only 5 yards, actually. So 2nd and 5 here, and they're in their hurry up. And I barely get my audible to a cover 3 off. And they go to Welker for the first down, and then some, as he carries a defensive lineman on his back towards the end zone. So that clock running down. We're under 3 minutes now, getting close to that 2-minute warning, and they're going to probably try and run it. No, they're going to pass. And that's going to be incomplete right there as it tips off, I believe, one of their guys. And again, going to this cover 2 on the goal line right here, trying to stop him whatever way I can. And Green Ellis is going to walk into that end zone. So now they're going to go for 2 to try and make this only a 3-point game right here. Try and clamp down right here on the line. And he's going to go, and that's not going to work. So it's going to be a 5-point game right now with 2.5 minutes left. And I thought they were going to onside kick it here, but I guess with all 3 of their timeouts and the 2-minute warning, they're not too worried about that. So Chris Johnson is going to have a little bit of room here and gets to the outside, but is brought down at the 25-yard line with exactly 2.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. And now I'm really going to try and force them to use their timeouts and run the clock down on them. So Chris Johnson, they're not going to call a timeout yet. I think they're going to let this run down to the 2-minute warning. And I'm content to let them do that as well right here. 227 passing yards for Vince Young. So finally having a good game for Vince Young. I think 150 of that is to Randy Moss in the game on his 2 touchdown receptions. And Chris Johnson can get stopped in the backfield on 2nd and 6, but I'm going to force them to use one of their timeouts, and probably going to make them use another one right here. And Chris Johnson's going to get to the outside right here, and he's going to get all the way to the end zone right here. I'm going to try and run out this clock a little bit. Oh, and wow, I was going to try and do the old Madden standby of running down the line to run off some more clock, but they stopped me at the 1 yard line. But they do end up using their second timeout, and Chris Johnson does get into the end zone now, so maybe worked out good for me. They were forced to use an extra timeout. I'm going to go for 2 right here with the run to try and push this lead up to a 13-point lead. And I'm not going to be able to do that. It's going to stand at 11. So now the Patriots are going to get the ball back with only 1 timeout, but a good amount of time left on the clock. But they're going to have to score, get a 2-point conversion, get an onside kick recovery, and then kick a field goal, and that'll just tie it. So they're going to have to score in a hurry here if they want any chance of coming back in this game. And try and keep an eye on Branch on my side of the field. Make sure, and they're going to go to him anyway for his 29th catch of the game or something like that. Oh, only 9, but feels like 29. Clock continues to roll down as they only have 1 timeout left to stop it. So, and they're going to go to Ellman underneath, and they need a lot more yards than that. That was only a 4-yard pickup, and they took a lot of time to set that up. So, and again going underneath that, but that clock's going to continue to roll as we get to under a minute here. And again going to Edelman underneath, and they are not picking up enough yards quickly enough. This is getting down, and they're going to go ahead and clock the ball right there to save some time. But that's going to set them up with a 3rd down now. So obviously in 4-down territory. So they're going to go to Branch, and he's going to get a gift here as Madden's going to force me to do a face masking right there. So that's not very nice of them. And again, trying to just make sure they don't get into the end zone here. And they go to Tate, and he is going to get into the end zone. So now they're going to have to go for 2 to get within 3 points. So we'll see what they do here. Set this up into a cover 3 formation right here. I'm going to try and knock this ball down wherever they go with it. And Welker gets it, but he comes down out of bounds. So they're going to have to onside kick it here, down 5. And they recover the ball, but they recover it well in front of the 10-yard mark that they need to get the ball to. So I'm going to kneel it here. They've got 1 timeout, so they're going to call that timeout after I kneel it. And then kneel it again and just take this victory and move on to the next round of the playoffs. And the Patriots are going to go down like little sissy girls that they are. So getting knocked out in the second round of the playoffs. And with time is going to run off the clock here. Nothing they can do to stop it. Nothing they can do to stop the inevitable. And that's going to do it. The Patriots are going home, and all over the nation, people are popping champagne bottles. So Jeff Fisher getting the Gatorade treatment apparently on the middle of the field is what that looked like to me. But take a look at the play of the game. Is Vince Young kneeling the ball. So, what an amazing play of the game there, Madden. All right, guys. Well, that was the second round of the playoffs. Join me for the AFC Championship game coming up next. Thanks.